L'chaim. You've probably heard that phrase before, but do you know what it means? L'chaim is often used as a simple toast during Jewish feasts and celebration, like cheers, except it means to life. Purim is one of the most festive and lively holidays in Jewish tradition. It's filled with laughter, music, food, drinks, and even sometimes costumes and short plays, all to celebrate life and how God delivered the Jewish people in ancient Persia, as told in the Book of Esther. The story centers around Queen Esther, a Jewish woman who became queen of Persia, and her cousin Mordecai, who worked together to defeat the plan of an evil man named Haman. Haman's intent was to use his position in the kingdom to destroy the Jewish people in the Persian Empire. This was because he was enraged that Mordecai would not bow down to him and acknowledge his power. To determine the date of destruction, Esther 3:7 tells us that Haman cast lots, which essentially is the ancient equivalent to rolling the dice. The lots fell on the month of Adar, which is the second month on the Jewish calendar, and Haman issued a decree to destroy, kill, and alienate the Jews on the 14th day of that month. The holiday's name actually comes from the Persian word pur, which means lot, in reference to the methodology used to determine the day of the destruction. But thanks to Mordecai's wisdom, Esther's courage, Haman's plan completely failed. That's why we celebrate Purim on the 14th day of Adar every single year. We believe that God can turn the darkest days into the most joyful ones, and that's what we celebrate during Purim. During this spirited festival, Jewish people all over the world will celebrate by reading the Megillah, which is the Book of Esther. As it's read aloud, tradition is to hiss, scream, or boo using a noisemaker anytime Haman's name appears, and to cheer when Esther appears throughout the story. In addition to reading the Megillah, many others mark the holiday by giving to the needy, sending gifts of food to loved ones, and enjoying a feast associated with Purim. Hamantaschen, which are triangular pastries filled with poppy seeds, fruit, or chocolate, are popular treats during the month of Adar. They symbolize Haman's hat, or his ear, or his pockets, depending on who you talk to, but it's a sweet reminder of victory over him. Others will celebrate the holiday by dressing in costumes, in masks, symbolizing the hidden nature of God's miracles throughout the Purim story. Though God is never mentioned by name in Esther, it's clear that he's working behind the scenes the entire time. Here at JH Israel, we invite you to consider the ways that God has shown up for you this year. Purim celebrates the survival, unity, and triumph over adversity, and it encourages us in this much-needed reminder that God is always working, even when it may seem that he's not there. Chag Sameach from Jerusalem. Happy Purim.